I still can't believe Wit Studios working on this one. Is it just Harley Quinn and Joker here? I don't... Well, and Waller, I guess. Did I miss someone? Doesn't look too bad. Well, I mean, that's Wit Studio for you. They confirm there's more, it's just those two are the main. Ah, gotcha. Everyone just trying to capture on the Cyberpunk hype, which is totally fine. If that becomes a trend, I wouldn't be upset. Cyberpunk Edgerunners was fantastic. Having more like that is just a win. He's a tier 1 Madison. They give sub Quaid, Prime Noah, and resub Water Guy. And the bits Wayne. Just watched The Idol and brother, how the fuck did you stomach that abominable malarkey? Yeah, it was bad. It wasn't really fun bad, it was just kind of a waste of time, but at least it's over. I do think that'll probably go down as one of the worst shows they ever produced. In general. There's the bits. Chua? Was it cancelled? They ended it. But yes, it was also cancelled, which is probably why they ended it. Yeah, we talked about the 1 of 1 ring getting found. We already went over that. No, they ended after 5 episodes. They cut it short. Yeah, probably Arrow. Oh, I meant to look this up earlier, but I'll do it now. What else has Sam Levinson made? I know he did Euphoria, but what else? Because this is like an embarrassing show. What else did he work on? Oh, he did X. Oh, wait, no, he's executive producer on X and Pearl. Oh, Assassination Nation. I vaguely remember this one. There's Resub Graziani and the Prime Lovin'. Yeah, I've only seen like 2 or 3 of his things. Not much. He's a Prime Joffrey. What do I think about Vin Diesel being in Arc 2? Legitimately don't really give a fuck. I'm not an Ark fan. And also the company that makes Ark is beyond embarrassing. They ban people who raid their base in game. And they're also like puppets for the bigger groups in there. And if a big group says they want someone banned, then the developers will ban them. They're an embarrassing company. Why though? I don't know. They're just cringe. Yeah, I have no fucking clue. Thanks, resub Jack. You gonna be watching Fate Strange Fake? Yeah, I'll give it a try. Biggest scam you've ever seen? In general, that honor has to go to FTX. That is by far the biggest scam I've seen in my lifetime. Yeah, check out the Attack on Titan trailer that dropped. The Final Chapters Special 2. Nice. It's like November or something, right?
丘にある木に向かって3人でかけっこをした。ただ走ってるだけで気持ちよかった。その時僕はなぜかこう思った。ここで3人でかけっこをするために生まれてきたんじゃないかって。いってらっしゃい、エレン。
Less of a trailer and more of just a teaser, huh? Nice. Thanks for your sub, Todd. This is like the third final season. Yeah, the way they've been naming this has been fucking horrible. Season 4 was called the final season. Now it's the final chapters. So they had the final season part 1, the final season part 2, and final chapters special 1, final chapters special 2. It's so stupid. Thanks to Prime Barp. The Bits Peanut. No, I didn't see any of those leaks. They're just milking the hype. Yeah, but I think they've done themselves a huge disservice from it. The hype would still be there if they didn't just keep calling everything final whatever. Final season part 1 of part 1. Thanks for resub Cinnamon Toast. The resub Iverson. Have you read any good books lately, or listened to any podcasts at all? I do neither of those things. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Chris. So no. Thanks to the Bits Rizukiel. This guy's a comic book writer. What does that have to do with reading books and listening to podcasts? Those two things are not even in the same realm. Thanks to the Bits Rizukiel. I don't get why you don't read manga though. What the fuck, I do. I even talked about starting reading manga like a year and a half ago. I do. Actively. But I don't read books. He's a tier 1 squid. Manga are books. Oh, we're getting into that debate now. I don't put those usually in the same category. Like, I wouldn't call Godslap a book. It's a comic, right? I make the same distinction for manga. But yeah, if you want to extend it, then yeah, I guess I read books when it comes to manga. A comic book. So when you ask someone, what's your favorite book, and they reply with Superman, are you like, oh, that makes sense? I imagine most people probably wouldn't answer with a comic when asked about reading books. You're digging yourself a hole, yikes. What's your favorite book? Spider-Man? I don't understand. I think there's a very clear distinction between, like, a novel and a comic and a manga. I think they're very different things. When I think of reading books, I'm thinking of, obviously, novels. These are the Bits corporate. No, I'm not getting anything on the summer sale. I haven't bought anything on the summer sale in a while. Manga comes from light novels, which are books in your case. I guess in name, sure. But again, that's not what I think of when I hear someone talking about being a big reader of books. I wouldn't picture, like, a weeb. Like, for example, if someone said, like, I'm a huge reader, in fact, I love The Man Who Forgot How to Poop, it is a book, and it's a child's book. It's a picture book. Does that count, I guess? I feel like there's just a fair distinction to make between, like, the comic industry and novels. That definitely counts. Oh, okay, I guess so then. Whatever. I think that's very silly. These are the Bits Rizukiel. So if comics aren't books, what are they? Comics. It's an entire industry. Do comics make it to, like, what the fuck is it called? The bestseller list? Or, Jesus, New York Times best author whatever list? Do they count? Do they make a distinction in the industry? That's an actual question. I'm curious. Let's see. Where's the criteria? It doesn't. Why doesn't it say? It's the Bits Pox and the resub Schnoz. It doesn't give me the criteria for what it takes to be there. But it looks like it there's like a section for New York Times for graphic and manga suggestions, I guess. I guess that counts then? Because it says anything that sells 5,000 is considered a New York Times bestseller, regardless of what it is. Some of these aren't even comics, manga, or books. It's just anything that sells 5,000 of anything. It's a bit soggy. What do you mean comics are called trade series? It's the first time I've heard that term. Thanks, Resub Diamond. And no, I haven't heard that before, corporate. Thanks, Bits Flashlight. Yeah, I didn't realize this was such a passionate debate